I just got done recording some videos that I'm looking to drop today. Um, I'm not even ready for this. Hold on, let me put the light up. Yeah, I got to edit some of them and stuff, but I was not ready to see this news today of all days. Uh, yeah, you saw the title. Hulk Hogan is no longer with us. Hulk Hogan is dead at 71. He had, I believe, cardiac arrest. They said. Um, and it's really it's it's crazy how it's setting in for me because he's just like, dude, we had freaking Ozzy Osbourne, uh and Ozzy Osbourne, what, on Tuesday, I think, what's his name, MJ, Michael Jamal Warner, I think, who I wasn't really attached to, but like I know of him. He was like the other day, maybe the day before that or a couple days before that. And they always say death comes in threes when it comes to these celebrities, and it's actually crazy because I think, like, wasn't there like another like trio of celebrity deaths that just happened, like, I wouldn't even say a month ago. I feel like it was earlier in the month. But yeah, now we're here with Hogan, and as a wrestling fan, you guys know I'm a wrestling fan, big time wrestling fan, and first things first, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Let me just say that, get that out the way, man. Sending prayers to his family. I know things were kind of complicated with like his relationship with his daughter and stuff. Like there's things they weren't seeing eye to eye. I'm pretty sure, but hopefully, just for the sake of this, you know, obviously losing the parent, probably all that stuff you push to the side and be like, it's hard to explain, man. Like, I'm not good at this. I wasn't ready for this, but yeah. Uh, as a wrestling fan, first things first. Or no, let me do the important thing first. As a human being, right? Because I haven't been on social media as much because I'm getting ready to see Fantastic Four today. I didn't want to get spoiled in anything. I heard that there's leaks out there, so I'm just like, let me shut off Twitter and stuff. Let me just stay off that. But apparently, like, I've seen people say that there are people on Twitter, on the internet celebrating his death because, for a variety of reasons, but it doesn't excuse it. It's disgusting, dude. Like, try to be a human being for a little bit, shall you? Or shall we? Um, because, yes, as a black man, I stopped being a fan of Hogan's after the stuff with, the racist remarks surfaced that he got recorded saying, and like his apology was more of an apology of, sort of like a, I'm sorry I got caught type of thing, or like his excuse that he used for it is just, I was like, nah, not really buying it. But I can push that aside and look at the human being, look at the contributions to wrestling. Because, like, again, oh, I don't know how many kids he has. I don't know if he has more than one kid. I know he has Brooke Hogan because she was on TNA for a bit when he was there. But, like, he's still a father, to somebody. He's still I think he has a brother. Like, he's still somebody's brother. He's still somebody's family member. Like, be a human being for a second here. And yeah, I know, like, whether it was the recorded racist things, whether you disagree with his politics, the fact that he's been a known liar, all that stuff that people were bringing up, and he got booed the last time he was on WWTV. Put that stuff aside for a moment and just say R.I.P. to the man. I saw someone. I was looking at someone else's video about this, and one of the top comments was, "Life doesn't work for me, brother." Like, what the fuck? Like, it's funny, but it's not. That's just out of pocket. Yeah, dude, like his contributions to wrestling cannot be overstated because without Hulk Hogan, without Hulkamania, the red and yellow, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, all that stuff, like, and it's all that stuff, like, without Hulkamania, wrestling would not be where it is today. Sure, you could say, Stone Cold is the reason for wrestling, but like, really, him during the golden era, the golden age, the rock and wrestling era, whatever they call it, right? He pretty much made wrestling mainstream, dude. He made it was because of him, and yeah, you have like Vince's promoting skills and all that stuff behind him, but like Hogan's that guy. Like he is. I don't know that I would put him on my Mount Rushmore of wrestlers because I take in the total package of how good they were in the ring. He wasn't great in the ring. Their legacy, just I take a variety of factors in. And I think about it. I know I put like Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels up there, Cena. I'd probably put Hogan up there too. I probably would. I mean, like, there's different Mount Rushmores you can do. Like, oh, legacy wise, who's on Mount Rushmore, or just in ring wise, who's on Mount Rushmore. But like, Hogan is one of the most iconic figures in wrestling. He always will be, and regardless of how you felt about the man, at the end of the day, R.I.P. to Hulk Hogan. You know, um, it's what do you used to call? They used to call him like the immortal Hulk Hogan. They use like the word immortal in TNA for his NWO faction, and like that's a whole other thing, dude. Like that's a whole separate. Like Hogan had like two eras of where he like helped push wrestling to the mainstream. Like he had the golden age, right? After he simmered out, people were sick of him. Then yes, it coincided. No, it even came before Austin, right? I'm pretty sure him joining the NWO became before. Did it come before Austin 316 and like all that stuff? Like Austin's big rise and the Attitude Era officially. Yeah, because that was '96, wasn't it? Bash at the Beach. But like yeah, he sort of had like two different eras. Golden era, and then when he went to WCW, turned heel with the NWO, and that, like, dude, the NWO, again, I wasn't born then, but, like, you just know the history. The NWO it was massive, dude. It was, like, wrestling was so cool because of the NWO, and sure, that wasn't just him, that was also Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, which now Nash is the only remaining original member, which is crazy, because we lost Scott Hall, like, a couple years ago, I think. Yeah. It's still not real, kinda, to me. R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. Sending up prayers for his family as they deal with this, man. And yeah, I guess drop your favorite Hulk Hogan memory, your favorite Hulk Hogan moment in the comments below, right? I'm trying to think, like, because I've seen a bunch of old Hogan stuff. I think my favorite moment it comes from TNA. Even though I know his TNA tenure is like, because that's when I was watching TNA, by the way. when I got into TNA, Hogan was there and Bischoff. They were sort of running things. But there's just one clip, and if I find it, I'll put it in here at the end. But like my favorite moment, my favorite Hogan moment, it's just so funny. It's literally him like in the backstage just doing, oh man, like he just, I don't remember the context of it, of why he was doing it. But that's so funny every time I see that clip. Oh man. But yeah, man. R.I.P. Hulk Hogan, man. R.I.P. Hogan.